All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for My Hero Academia, Season 8, Episode 8.
Let's rub Minetta's purple balls all over All For One's face.
Stupid face.
Except it's also Shigaraki's face, and he just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we couldn't
happened.
save a life, y'all.
Well, we might still be able to.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Convinced it's written in the goddamn stars that Shigaraki is going to kick All For One's ass from the inside eventually.
I think we're in a situation where he probably doesn't have access to decay. He probably doesn't have access to much of anything that Shigaraki brought. And so it's okay, we've got a depowered All For One that will get stronger. Mm-hmm. It will be a problem if we don't beat him here and now.
He absolutely will take the quirks of students.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is so horrifically bad.
Yep.
And yet we have end game level portals of all of 1A showing up, plus some extras, plus Izoa, plus just whoever else is going to be coming through maybe later if these are maintained.
Anyone alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this also does present a very real threat. If All For One gets to Kurogiri, gets basically to anyone that any kind of mobility quirk that allows him to steal it,
get away, whatever. Yeah, it's real bad. So bad.
Would it?
Okay, here's what I'm wondering though. If he did steal Minetta's quirk, would he actually just destroy it? He's like, I don't.
No,
want
he would
this one.
literally restrain anybody that he wants to steal their quirk.
Yeah. Okay.
And they would just watch in horror as he just, takes them.
Throws purple balls at people.
No. He would restrain them with something that would basically allow him to put the balls there, and then it's cool, I permanently have you.
It's the whole, does Darth Vader run? Can he do that? Is he capable? He slow walks everywhere,
We have very few reasons in the plot for him to need to run, so it doesn't come up much. But oh my god, let's have everyone have a complete and total 28-on-1 beatdown. I am so ready. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh my god, yes. Assemble.
Everyone's here.
Yeah. Just anybody who's standing.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we haven't lost faith in you. Yeah. Right. That's right.
Oh my god. Yes.
Here. Let's go.
There are even more still coming through. Let's go.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. They're still coming. They're still coming. Oh, he saw gentle criminal in the background there.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Fun. Good image.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo! Let's go!
Yes! Father and son! Fuck yeah! Oh my god. Oh!
Holy shit. That's right.
Showdown!
That's right. I don't think your tape's gonna survive in that fire.
No, it's perfect.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, just to move them around.
Yeah!
Okay, so this is everybody.
This is everybody.
Holy shit.
Ah, hell.
Well, okay.
Oh!
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, you're ready for some jank combos? Oh!
You won't even be able to keep track of all the parts they're using. Oh, shit. Fuck, okay, yeah.
Jeez.
Maybe don't be
God, he's a raid boss, dude.
Yeah. Now group up and hit it till it dies. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Class 1B, too. No. Hold for a second. You just got your arms back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it 1 minute. They can clearly...
Yeah. Just breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know.
Right. That's right. That's right.
There's a little ember still there. Yep. Your body's probably in shock of like extreme levels. Yeah. Wear that shirt.
You basically got a Nanako paper bracelet.
Uh-huh. Oh, this works because of how far we've come with so many of these characters. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Ganbare. Oh! Go. Yeah, those tears. Those weren't... It's not rain.
It's not you say run. We say run.
You'll never stop twinkling.
He's embered up for this
That's
fight.
Deku. Whoa! Nice! Oh.
Okay.
Whoa! Animation! Oh!
Yeah!
Yes!
Let's go!
This ain't shit! Get reflected!
What?
Oh! Yes!
Yeah!
Charged railgun! This slug is going right to you! Oh my god, the battlefield
Holy
scale.
Shit.
Jesus.
At least it's too large scale for him to think about absorbing powers, you know?
Go!
Yeah!
Oh, this is sick! Yeah! Wait, no! This feels like Attack on Titan, bro.
Yeah. Eyes on the prize, Deku.
Oh!
Let's go!
Yeah! Oh, she's using her acid like
Nice.
armor.
Okay.
Oh my god, just...
Oh, shit!
Just a concussive blast.
All the stages for this
I love
rocket.
it. These are all little bits of
okay, now
action
let's go.
economy that they're fighting against. Oh, that was such a good cut.
Yeah, midair!
There it is.
Their eyes are alive.
Yeah. Oh, the crack.
That's a decay sound.
Yes, you say run, baby.
Let's go.
It was. If there was ever a time,
Yep.
it was right here.
Yeah!
Yeah, gentle.
Gentle! That's right!
Yeah.
That's right!
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
My hero.
Exactly. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Like all movie characters. Yeah. Yeah, your name, Deku. Yeah. 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 The world cheered his name. his hero name without even realizing it. Yeah!
Come on. Here we go.
This is the whole show right here. This is it. This is what everything
Yeah!
for. My greatest hero. Oh! Yeah, no state added in here. Just.
It's just halfway through the episode.
なぜ気づけなかったこのやつれた体に超再生が適用されないゆえ余一と継承者どもを打ち込まれたあの時にもう精神のみならず
Oh!
That's right!
Oh, yeah! Blown in half. We won. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
No. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not even a body anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Only
Oh my
generous
God!
senses.
そうだとも繰り返せばいい愚かな弔にそうし
Oh!
誰でも僕自身を当て
And now, Shigaraki, do your thing. Oh shit!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, his programming.
Shit.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh, because this is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
is.
Shigaraki's body.
Yeah.
お返しください
Oh, wait. A dying friend is gonna reach Shigaraki.
Yeah.
Oh!
What?
そうだろあいつ爆破できて起きやがった轟のジャンプだよ
Holy shit.
Finally
Yeah.
got to make good on blowing up Kurogiri.
Uh-huh.
化け物だとも思わないお前は魔王なんかじゃない
Oh, call him out. Yeah, wake up, kid.
Holy shit.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, this is that part of the story.
Yeah.
余一
緑谷君はギリギリのラインでかけらが残るようぶつける力は調整したんだね
Let's go home, brother.
ワン・フォー・オールを正しく完遂させる
Yeah.
どうでもいい
You both rejoin, yeah.
兄さんあなたを導けなかった
I tried, yeah.
君が見出してくれた僕らへの最後の救済だ
お前がいないと僕はダメなんだ
Oh, that's so sad. Empathetic, but
彼が起こしたのは僕だけじゃない
yeah. All of them. Oh!
Let's go.
Nice. What an image. What an
Holy
image.
shit.
Now it's just a fist bump. Yeah.
先生に食われて消滅したと思ったんだ
Oh, cool. Let's get a cathartic, ethereal, ephemeral Shigaraki speaking to.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Tenko.
何も壊せやしなかった
Oh,
結局俺は
damn.
言った通り止めたかったし止まって欲しかったんだ
Yeah.
悲しみが
Yeah.
れない
Here we go.
Oh,
Wind things back.
スピナーが生きてたら
yeah. Oh.
死柄木弔は最後まで壊すために戦ったって
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, he gets his He gets his he gets his moment. Yes.
Perfect.
In the sun and everything.
Yep.
Ah.
All right. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
Okay.
many. Oh my god, there were so many, yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw all those, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I was
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
That's that.
That's the end of All for One. That's the end of Shigaraki. That's the end of the fighting.
Yeah. We have
It's
now
over.
a whole lot of time for epilogue, and I am so happy about that.
I am very happy about
Like,
that. Yeah,
yes.
having the fighting end in episode 8, having us also not even just have the end be with fighting, but also with a kind of a tearful goodbye and an acknowledgement of sorts of like, hey, Shigaraki, Deku, we were on opposite sides. Obviously, we had to fight each other.
Right.
Like, yes, Deku was like, yeah, you've murdered
So many people.
so many people.
Yeah. You don't.
I wanted you to stop yourself. I wanted you to save yourself. I wanted to save you, but I wasn't so naive that I thought like
that I didn't also have to stop.
that I didn't
you.
also have to stop you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that acknowledgement felt really good. It was really just tear jerking watching everybody cheering on Deku, but two the realization that after all this, after everything All for One has done, he can basically just be reduced to you're just a pathetic, sad, lonely man. And
The
yeah,
the
That's it.
little ember remaining of his brother, so that he could fully break down at the end. I loved that. Like the idea that was there the entire time, and a part of him knew it was there, right? Like All for One knew that part of him was still around, right? That was why he was doing all of these things, and yet he was so willing to ignore it and cover it up with all of this other shit, right? That only when he's, about to die will he actually be able to acknowledge it, And it's pointless by that, it's too late. Like, you could have chose differently. You didn't. And I love that.
I am really, really glad that we got a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood style, everyone throwing all their energy at the big bad here and having every bit of it be somewhat effective and also just completely not effective at all.
Yep.
I love that while we have a lot of characters in MHA, the idea that this is kind of the first and last time we'll actually see all of them being used on screen in a way that actually is a full group fight kind of situation.
Sure.
Is wonderful. It's a reward, if you will, for
Absolutely.
a lot of really sad and disappointing group fights in MHA in general. It's kind of sad to think that this is the first and only time that we've seen this level of scale of
group
fight.
Even though we've had plenty of fights that were on this level
fights
of
that were
importance.
groups, but we never actually showed them that way.
Sure. Yeah. No, that is
The idea of having 5 people from one class team up for a specific move here. Awesome.
Yep.
Even though the moves were pretty simple, it's still fucking amazing because
Kaminari
of what
and
it
Momo
is.
making a railgun. Yes.
Oh,
Fantastic.
right. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 5 people all joining together to just ward off one specific tentacle thing coming in.
Right.
Just the idea of all these quirks are here. Yes, ultimately it just comes down to I move a thing over here to move another thing over there.
Yep.
Cool. But we've had 8 seasons of this show, and now at the very end we actually get our group fight. Sure, All for One deserves it. He's the raid boss equivalent. He's the demon lord.
Yep.
We're all here as a party and all that. So
And I loved so much that the regeneration didn't work on this new body. As far as things that could have made this an absolute slog, right? Because anytime you have the, okay, epic, awesome fight, you know, the original, everyone whittling down all for one, right?
Yeah.
That took so long. It was so epic. It was so awesome. If you had him come back and he also had the regeneration and they effectively had to do a similar kind of thing again, that would have sucked. That would have been awful. And so but also it totally makes sense that with how beat to shit Shigaraki's body is and that he's taking control over it and everything, like there'd be some things that would get lost in translation, right? And so, you know, you end up having, it can be solved all in one punch as long as we get Deku to the body.
Right, but the part that was actually responsible for that was mostly the transfer of One for All being something where, if you force a quirk into somebody like this is something that All Might had actually basically set up, and something that Deku, as the person that is the fucking absolutely clever little shit note taker of this show, he remembers this stuff, and so it wasn't just I want to emotionally reach you. It's
also the
you know what? I'll put a nice little ticking time bomb in you as well.
I got a lot of quirks in this fist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if your body's really tough, well then, good. Shigaraki will have a chance of surviving this, you know?
Right.
Have fun.
Either way, I win.
Yeah. I love all the little things that were direct callbacks to the first season, but also just direct callbacks to the themes that were established within season 1 of MHA.
Yeah.
Because when you have a show like this having generational run, actually getting to finish fully, there's some aspects where you're like, okay, cool, we want to pay an homage to what started all this. It's almost kind of meta in a way, to basically have all these fun narrative conveniences so that these things are a little reward for the person like you or me that went on this long journey. So having Deku run in the same way as him running to, stop the slime villain from tackling or killing Bakugo. There's so many little ones here. I love just what we got as far as like just the group coming together in the fight and then cheering him on.
It was an absolute trip. Like there were so many ones that absolutely sent me emotionally, right? Whether it's, Deku's mom running forward or Endeavor and Shoto showing up out of the portals in a pincer inferno move. Like, or Bakugo just being like, I'm gonna come here all the way from the hospital. I would...
with those poor nurses.
Those poor nurses. Like, I know it's not going to fit into the show, right? But, as just like the, behind the scenes, little joke bit, right? Imagine Deku's like being carted off to the hospital, and then, someone shows up at the hospital room. Oh, no, okay, Bakugo's not out of commission. He's like, what? What are you talking about? Well, they were just, saying if anybody's able to fight, we have Kurogiri, we're going to teleport everybody.
And he didn't teleport.
Yeah, no, he didn't teleport. He missed the window, whatever,
Bro probably blew up his hospital room. Came like flying out like a goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog, like spinning through space, and just like, I don't know where he is, but I'm on my way.
Right, he sees the All for One like turning into the thing like way off in the distance, all little explosions. He's like, okay, I gotta go right there, and just goes.
See, this is Bakugo's true quirk, is the ability to maintain his spatial awareness while spinning like a goddamn like maniac and flopping and flailing his body everywhere. He's like, I know exactly where I'm going.
He can sense strong opponents doing battle, and it's his compass, and he just goes there.
My anger resonates with their
violence,
their violence desires. Yes, I'm on my way. Oh my god. Okay, so obviously Izuku Midoriya rising.
Awesome.
Love it. We've had so many of the origin, title episodes. The idea that right here we get Midoriya's, and having it be also the final I mean, there could be another fight. I don't know if they do like something where they just show them like doing some regular bit, you know.
Yeah, like back to status quo. Like,
Back to status quo, like, oh, just dealing with regular villains and stuff on the street, you know. Oh, no, a big guy is here. Where's Mount Lady? And
yeah.
Like, cool. But having this be his rising, where it's the, he can still go beyond this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is him going plus ultra. Absolutely. We've got Yusei Run. We've got everything.
Right. The callback to you know, United States of Smash with All Might, like, you know, oh, there's still an ember, and you know, and shielding it and all that stuff. And yes, because that is the situation that Deku is in now. So let's go. Yeah.
Ah, my God. I feel like there was just enough fan service in this episode that it's like a treat to rewatch. But then also with me, I'm like, oh damn, just MHA's peaked. Like this was the true peak of MHA. I cannot gush enough about hey, so these like big mechanical tendril All For One is literally going full tentacle powers are always OP.
Yep.
But you know, in his version where we know this is about 50 quirks all melded together and stuff.
He is the Battle Shonen movie.
He is the Battle Shonen movie ending boss that that could have fallen apart into just a bad 3D mess.
Right.
Because it's a lot of stuff here. But there were so many cuts that were fully 2D and just had things looking so good for just like for Tetsu, for God's sake. Like there were so many like 3-second cuts, like the one where he is like, oh, there's so many of them, I feel nothing, and then he swirls the dark like matter orb.
Right.
And it's like, wait, what is this Mob Psycho level animation here? And then it gets sucked away, and like at any moment you feel like, oh, maybe they're over relying a bit on the 3D here. That cuts away. That's like a half-second cut, like just to showcase the scale of it. I feel like they did so much in the classic animation way of making things look nightmarish, terrifying, having a lot of the smoke to cover the 3D at parts. Like this is just a visual treat of an episode.
Yes.
Despite it being like that fan servicey movie ending, like
we're going to have everyone do their thing, and you know.
Right. It's that like there's so much happening that in some ways none of it is interpretable, you know, also.
Sure.
Like that it's we're going to win now because I don't know how they explain us losing to this other than he swings really big in a circle and everything falls away.
Yeah,
you know?
the you know, All For One apologist, you know, yes. I'm sorry, man. They grouped up, you did your big group like AoE attacks and it didn't work.
Yeah.
You know, in a show that had like characters die on the regular, like 70% of them would have been dead, you know, right? like you would have been like, oh, fantastic, you grouped all up in one location and blah, you know.
And to be fair, they did show a lot of non-named characters just
in like explosions of dust and debris and all that stuff, right? Yes. You know, but yeah, this absolutely would have been the one of 5 people go up to like stop one of the tentacles, and one of them, their enhancement defense thing just wasn't up to snuff, and they get pasted while the other 4 stop. Right. You know. Like,
it just felt fun to be like, okay, cool. We now have the full fan service moment where every character's combination of quirks that, you know, you've maybe dreamed up while watching this show gets to all have their moment completely just going all out.
Yep. And I love that he thinks back to the comic that he read with his brother. Like at the end where it's yeah, they was staring right in front of me all along. Yeah, I've seen this part. I know, right.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the Demon Lord. Right, this is what happens with the Demon Lords.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And we had reinforcements coming. Like this this is you fighting against basically the scraps and leftovers, the side characters, the trash that you basically discriminated against. Now basically lifting up their best friend and having him get just one good hit in. You know,
like you should have watched A Bug's Life. Hopper would have told you this. You know, like when they all stand up to you, oh, hey, doesn't go well.
Nope. I also love that this is technically quirkless Deku again, running in, fighting something that he has logically no chance of winning against, because if he takes one hit,
he's toast.
He's probably just dead.
Or at the very least, he's not going to be able to deliver the final smash anymore. You know, like it's the oh great, like if you get caught up with needing to deal with tentacles, you lose battle of attrition. You know, you get exhausted. It's over.
Yeah. Another just really fun part is we have our equivalent of the clash from like 210, but with Shigaraki and Deku. Shigaraki from
punching
within,
all for one.
Yeah, Shigaraki being basically the 10th wielder, basically alongside the other One for All wielders coming in, and Deku kind of connecting.
Yep.
And
all for a fist bump.
That's cinema.
Yeah, it's great.
It's perfect. But yeah, what do you think about Shigaraki's final words of, in the end, I didn't destroy anything?
But if Spinner is alive, tell him this, I destroyed till the end. Yeah, I like it. I like that it's something, so...
Because we both kind of didn't get exactly what we predicted with Shigaraki.
Right. So
we wanted him to be saved. So you could say on some level he was kind of saved.
Yeah.
But also he wasn't, because if he had survived, he would have kept going.
So I'm gonna bring up, well, I don't necessarily think that.
Okay.
But, I'm gonna bring up a couple of different tropes that, since MHA does that whole fantastic execution on the familiar, right? I think they're relevant for this. One is the idea that you have a character that ends up doing something bad, gets redeemed, but they die, and it's kind of the way to be like, hey, they get the spiritual or emotional or mental, catharsis and resolution.
So this
fantastic.
This was partly that.
But they're gone, they're dead. They sort of like still get punished for the bad things they did. That way we don't have to worry about and now you're incarcerated forever.
Right. It's that weird thing where on some level he didn't choose any of this. The story went all the way back to the beginning to show that even gleefully laughing at him, All For One was like, none of this was your choice. Yeah. I was there for all of it.
He was used.
He was reverse flashing, all the way, back at the beginning.
Yeah, he was used and abused his entire life, basically. Right.
Well, but he was also like orchestrated to make these choices all the way up until
now. He still did make his choices, even though it was absolutely something that was pushed upon him. And so, like this totally works, right? And in some ways, I think this can also work not just from the standpoint of like, this is something that Shigaraki deserved or whatever, it needed to happen. But it's you aren't always able to save somebody. Yeah, this is how sick and twisted All For One was, in that his plan still worked.
Yes.
You were not able to save Tenko.
No.
That did not happen, right?
Yeah,
you were able to reach his heart.
Happened.
You were able to reach his heart, but his claws were in too deep. Even when he wanted to escape, he couldn't, right? And he's gone, right? He is gone forever. He's dead.
Yeah.
Maybe because of... Well, no. I was going to say maybe there's some way that All For One could be passed on to an 11th person, and then, he's one of the spirits in there as the 10th person since he...
That's not an ability even of All For One. That was the whole point.
Of One For All.
One For All could...
as through some weird thing, but
One For All could theoretically. That's the part where things can get actually kind of funky. There's a weird way, and this is where I do want to cook with you a little bit on this, but we'll stick with the themes exploration for now. There is a weird way where if One For All joins with All For One, that something could be passed along. But we'll save that for later. But the exploration of the themes, I think you're right in that we get a high execution on some very familiar things here. But I want to posit that Shigaraki was not like, just the crying boy inside all along. He did make choices to resist All For One eventually.
Right.
The point, though, that I was making was that I don't think his resisting of All For One was him being redeemed or what have you. It was just him going, I'm going to destroy everything.
Right.
I'm going to reset us to Stone Age, planet, and we will we will not have any of this fucked up world where kids can walk along the street begging for someone to help them and save them, and nobody comes.
Right. Yeah. And so that's the other thing that I was going to bring up in that, because one, that's a wonderful thing of showing that, oh, hey, all for one, even if you can do all of these things, it's still a person that you're trying to manipulate. And so you will not be able to truly, fully control them, right?
Right. If you force too much into them, they might break and snap.
Or they might break and snap. Exactly. Yeah. But then the other thing that I want to bring up that is often done in stories that deal with tough questions is this trope called the debate and switch, where you end up basically positing a very good issue, like a very good point about an issue, a legitimate issue by the villains in your story. But the thing is
they
that
murder a whole bunch of people.
Right. The real world doesn't actually have an answer to that question, and you don't necessarily want to put forward in a serious way.
Too much of a question to the audience.
Or, well, an answer to your answer to a real world situation, right? And so then what you end up doing is you have the villain do a bunch of horrible things, often completely in conflict with the point that they bring up.
Yes.
So that way you can dismiss the point that they brought up because, they're just a psycho, terrible person.
I fucking hate that trope so much.
Yeah, it's once you think about it and you see it, then you start seeing it everywhere.
You won't be able to unsee it.
And it really sucks because a lot of the things that they'll bring up are great points. And so I think the way that they had this end of the tell spinner that I destroyed till the end is a way of avoiding the debate and switch.
Yes.
Because it's not that that thing can't get... We're brushing it under the rug so that thing doesn't need to be addressed, but rather it's this is the way things went. We realized that we took things in a wrong direction, but it was for a legitimate concern that we had. And so
you have my torch now.
Right.
I'm passing it on to you.
Those people need a hero too, right? Villains need a hero too.
You be their hero now.
And so, right, and that's what I was for Spinner. And so even if it's not true, even if I was someone that was abused and used and manipulated in order to become this, right? It's still something that these people needed. And so tell them that I did that. Tell them that someone basically believed in their cause and fought with reckless abandon and conviction for that thing that no one else, that torch that no one else was carrying, right? Yeah. So tell them at least that, right? Now, as far as what to do with that in a more practical sense, Spinner, I would say, is one of the sad demonstrations that they made of the, oh, hey, that cause ends up getting predicated upon, and then you're just a frothing monster at the whim and behest of the people who orchestrated this, right?
Yeah.
But hopefully, since Spinner did survive, maybe he'll be able to, figure out
he's gonna take this and run with it. I think there's going to be a lot that comes out of this that doesn't lead to just more death, but actually taking something and learning from it. Now, there is a very fun way in which this isn't a debate and switch, but more of the point that this is I think it's more or less just another realistic aspect of a lot of these things, is that someone can bring up basically the points that society is flawed, and then people go, "What, you want to destroy society?" It's like no.
You ever heard of change?
You ever heard of change? The thing that happens naturally over time, but we can actually make it happen a little bit faster if we actually collectively work together on these things. And
everybody loves progress, but they hate change, and we're just saying, hey, maybe don't hate on change.
Yeah. So the idea that this world could also wholly reject a lot of what Shigaraki was bringing up because it was Shigaraki.
Oh, sure.
And so it doesn't matter in a lot of ways because it's no. We need to come up with the fact that the world almost ended. Very
good point.
Very good point.
And
but that was all for one. Now, to most people, they don't give a fuck probably about the disparity or the difference.
Oh, sure. But one of the things that might be a practical thing to bring up is, yes, the world almost ended. Oh, hey, we had some bad actors that were wanting to do a bunch of very bad stuff. They were able to actually get a disturbing number of people on their side because of some of these issues in society. So maybe that should be a signal to us that we need to actually seriously handle those issues in society so that bad actors can't usurp, that will of the people.
And then that makes a really good setup for how our heroes, basically can then be a new, better generation of heroes that can carry that torch alongside those that maybe could be given the opportunity to become heroes. I feel like if they want to do something fun in the epilogue here, I want to see one villain
become a hero.
I don't care who it is. There's a lot of good options out there.
Spinner and Toga are the main ones that come to mind. Yep.
I feel like my MHA journey has been so wild. I feel like this is a tangent, but I'll try to rein it in. I have always wondered. A friend of mine, we had this conversation way back when in like season 2 of like, whoa. So then what would Shigaraki be like if he actually used his decay quirk as a hero? And it's like, oh, he would actually be amazing for demolition.
Yeah.
He would go in, and if there's like a fallen building or what have you, he would selectively decay the building in such a way.
The rubble that's, keeping people buried underneath turns to dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's incredible. And she came up with the design basically of him wearing gloves basically that had like one or two fingers exposed.
Right. That way he's never touching things with all 5 fingers.
Never touching things with all 5 fingers, but then he gets to have the touch and human connection side of things.
Exactly. Yep.
And so it's like, oh, that's brilliant. But the thing that was so cool about these conversations is that a lot of the characters in this show have had quirks. Like Shinso has kind of brought up that their quirks took a bit before they were used in such a way that wasn't just fighting violently in a way that's going to like help people. And
and that's why my personal crack theory for Toga is you're telling me that she can do blood transfusions to anyone perfectly. She's a blood converter. That's incredible. Like put her in a hospital.
I mean, it's usually going to her, but
Well, no, right. But it's the whole thing of if she takes some small sample, then she's able to
recreate it.
She can recreate it, and
she can have an infinite amount as long as she's supplied with blood.
Right. So
she can transmute her blood into other people's blood types.
That's just an apheresis machine. If you ever donate platelets, it's just we take your blood out, extract the platelets, put it back in. Do that with Toga. Holy shit.
Actually,
O negative, all blood donations become O negative. That's incredible.
It's so cool. But these are the kinds of things that are right there. But these people have to be given a chance. They have to be saved, basically. So the idea that I think what might make Deku still the greatest hero to the world, I want it to be this punch. I feel like it makes sense that it was this punch.
Yep.
The world saw it. He fought the Demon Lord. His friends helped him.
Yeah.
They did it.
Yep.
They're all the greatest heroes. There we go. All Might literally said the thing of this show.
Since then, you were my greatest hero.
Since then. Yeah. Since the very fucking beginning of the show, you're my greatest hero. I mean, we could sense it back in the very beginning of the show.
Absolutely.
I feel like
they told us without telling us.
Right. I feel like this is vindication to me that all the people that were like, oh, MHA didn't get good until season 2 or 3.
Bullshit.
I'm like, y'all weren't watching season 1 with open eyes.
Bakugo didn't get good until,
Yeah, thank you. It took until the end of season 3 for Bakugo to really. Well, I mean, honestly, early season 3 to then those episodes when they fought with Deku. But
it was pretty awesome.
Point being is that there was something about the way that this show explored a hero saving a hero that told me, oh, this show gets it. This show gets its own themes.
Yep.
It
answers the question of who watches The Watchmen
in such a bright way. I feel like there's something about this show that's always been bright, and so I remember. I feel like I'm just giving an apologist thing for MHA as a series, because I've ripped on this show quite a bit, and it deserved it in season 4 and 5. Absolutely. And even some of the end of season 3. But the thing that's been like just so consistent throughout it is the way in which the themes have been supported by the cast, have been shown in exemplary ways and multifaceted ways by the cast doing the what does it mean to be a hero. And so the idea that, the who watches the Watchmen part of it, it's been in this bright, hopeful way, despite the series having the post-season 3 dark shift in things.
Sure.
That bright side of it never changed. But maybe for some people, call out just people in general, that like this is a show that needed things to get really dark in order for you to appreciate how bright the light in this show is and how much it means.
Yeah, that probably says something about societal pessimism and, you know, like, if it's not dark, then it's not real kind of a thing.
Well, no. I'm meaning that in a lot of ways, people would have appreciated, like the biggest critique that I've had of MHA was honestly just mismanaged pacing with arcs and focus and stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of the general public's actual issues with MHA was Deku being too like Gambare or I'm just weeping and crying and stuff, and it's like so you have issues with
I think
him
that's
deeply caring about.
I think that's the kind of thing that needs to be brought up with a therapist. Like, it's the when you see someone doing something kind and you're like, oh, you probably have some ulterior motive, or they're just wanting to be kind. Like, you know, hey, healthy skepticism, sure, but like, what's wrong with being kind, you know?
Right. But then there was also a general critique of when things went darker. They're like, now the show's too dark. It's like, what?
Huh.
Like, really? Like, so like, I feel like in a lot of ways, Horikoshi, asked us to trust a lot after All Might was done at the end of season 3.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like this is an end of series discussion here, so I will wrap this up really quickly here. But basically, that yes, there was a bit of a journey that we went on. I don't blame Horikoshi for what happened in the anime between seasons, especially season 5, but some of season 4 as well. Having then that journey gone on, I feel so just vindicated that those themes were held and that torch was passed along every season all the way until the end, and it was held so true too, despite all the hiccups along the way.
Right.
That I put this show into my like all-time greats shonens.
Oh, absolutely.
Basically because of how well a good ending can make the journey.
Can tie everything together.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it was a hell of a journey up to that ending. Even though, it would have been great if we had more consistent focus with the side characters, or or smaller cast, or
My Villain Academia was just handled like the manga.
You're right. Yeah, but shit happens. Right? Like, this was wonderful. I'm so glad that we now have several episodes for epilogue. This show needed it.
This show
we have advocated for long epilogues pretty much since the start of the channel, but it very rarely happens. If you're lucky, you get like a full episode.
You get a full episode usually,
right?
Yeah.
But like that's usually what it is.
And this is probably not going to be a true epilogue next episode. We're probably going to get a full episode of non-epilogue related stuff.
Oh sure, there's a bunch of stuff that just has to be like tied up as far as like who's alive. Is Toga still alive? Don't have her be dead, please.
No, she's not dead.
Yeah, like
I think it's more the scary thing of like, is that even Uraraka?
Scary thing. I was hoping, like I was hoping. I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be Toga, and Uraraka's like, she got the blood transfusion or whatever. She like hid somewhere else, and it's like, all right, okay. Then Toga comes back to Uraraka's like room at UA or whatever, and she's like, okay, all right, we good?
We'll do the swap.
Yep. All right, boom.
High five.
Exactly.
It's done there.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely think that's possible. I think there's a lot of twists that could still come. I think the biggest one is basically the passing on of One for All. I feel like that's something
if that's something that's even possible.
Well, I think that's something that has by definition already happened. Deku is quirkless. So
Right. So it got passed to Tenko.
yes. Now
Tenko disintegrated. So
right.
I don't think.
So is One for All gone entirely?
Uh huh.
Or
Or what would be okay?
Okay. Is someone gonna get One for All? Or
Avatar be reincarnated?
or we're gonna go even deeper.
Yeah.
Midoriya's gonna get One for All back.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Because something was passed on to him from Tenko.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes. I love
and
it. I love that you and I could just click on some of these things mentally without even like acknowledging it. Oh my god, yes.
The mechanical thing, since it has to be DNA, that Deku accidentally snorted some of like atomized Shigaraki? Maybe. But we don't have to
matter.
But we don't have to talk about that. It's that his heart was passed on, okay? Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
But
also because they're in this kind of quirk space or what have you.
Who knows what the physical thing is happening?
Right. The physical thing that's
parallel.
happening here is more that this is something of where the little bit of whatever last ember of One for All was transferred within the punch, reawakened Yoichi, which gave the completion catharsis for All for One, One for All. Then Shigaraki, basically his quirk factor, whatever, of decay, which I kind of... Yeah, this has been one of the things that we've had to just kind of stretch and accept with regards to the recent stuff of MHA, is basically the whole quirk factor identity stuff there. But we've leaned into it. It's fine.
Yep.
Now we have him then speaking to Deku, gives some message that could actually tell Spinner that, he actually did reach Shigaraki, even though from Spinner's perspective, he's going to hear the story basically that Shigaraki gets dominated and taken over by All for One and killed by Deku. Spinner's not going to like to see Deku, that's basically his friend's murderer.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you think about it from that respect, it's this is going to be something where you killed him, but those words, you couldn't have made that up. And the fact that you came to tell me, sure, whatever, you think you're being a good hero or whatever, but it's
thank you, and also I hate you.
Like, can you please leave? I need to.
Yeah.
And then it's just the tears just start coming, and it's the
Yep.
I love the idea that Deku goes around passing the torch basically, and either gets the opportunity to have the flame reawaken within him, and then it's just and cool, we'll have, adult MHA spinoff in 10 years,
Right.
Or it's the, okay, it's done. He has maybe some little bit left within him that it did come through the transfer of Shigaraki, and then he passes it on. And he has his moment when he's like in his 30s or something.
Yeah. Or he has his thing like All Might where he continues to fight with the last vestiges of it, and there isn't anything on the level of All for One. So
but he's just a generally enhanced human. He's not floating. He's not doing anything ridiculous.
So my mind went into some crazy places while you were talking about Spinner and stuff. So Toguraka shows up. And while Shigaraki/Tenko is dying, right? Tenko isn't able to pass on All for One. He's like super dying.
What? She's
no. And then Uraraka, who we don't know is Toga,
but
goes
she's in
up,
a helicopter.
No, the helicopter lands or something. As he's dying, I don't know. Floats down gravity. Gravity. Floats down.
Oh, this is good. This is good, Caleb. Let's go. Where are we going here, Jacob?
Does something is just at the body. We don't know if anything's being done. Secretly takes some of Tenko's blood before he dies. As we have established, Toga is able to use the quirks of people that she imitates if she loves them. So then at some point later, she uses the blood, becomes Tenko after Tenko's dead. Tenko had One for All when she took the blood, and so then she's able to pass on One for All post-mortem.
Cool. I realize that you definitely cooked something here. I was going to say, she just has a freezer somewhere with a whole bunch of important people's blood, and it doesn't matter.
Oh,
because obviously he wouldn't have one for all or anything like that in the old
versions of Blood. Yeah.
But it would still allow her to, have some form of connection with them. And
right. Well, and that's where I was thinking it's it has to get to the body or whatever before it does or something like that. But
I mean, Eri is a hell of a drug.
Sure. Okay, that's true. Or Shigaraki, through the connection.
Oh my god.
He saw into some of Deku's mind. And so as he's disintegrating, he pulls out a hair and says, eat it.
A mental hair. A quirk factor hair.
No, he's like, really, eat it quickly. It's disintegrating.
This isn't my decay. I'm genuinely just dying.
Right.
I do fucking love the fan art in my head right now of all this dumb shit we've
just put the All Might eat it face over like all the different characters where it can possibly fit.
I feel like that's already been done.
Probably.
I feel like I've literally seen an image of Momo with like, and it's her like she's made some kind of food out of, because her quirks allows her to make stuff, right?
If she understands. Yeah.
Yeah, so she just made a burger, and it's just her being like, right. Or something like that.
Yeah. Right, I was going to say, could she? And then I'm like, no, she'd have to know the entire genetic sequence.
Right.
Not happening.
Not happening. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. This was a hell of a action finale.
Yes.
Obviously, this is not the finale of MHA as a series. But I like that we've got a movie-length post-fight equivalent finale that we can have with this here.
I will say,
well fucking done.
We did have, just as a little bit of thing for the whole, Uraraka / Toga or whatever showing up. Even Bakugo got to do his thing, even though he was way the fuck off in a hospital.
We saw what he can do. He'll fly right through buildings.
No,
man.
totally.
Like,
but that means that Uraraka is kind of the only one from Class 1A that hasn't done anything.
Well, no, she might be dead, dude. Like that's the point.
No, she's not.
No, I know she's not. But it's the that's the point. Was that she gave so much to do exactly what Deku did because she was inspired by him to actually reach Toga.
Yeah,
it makes her thing even better. Is that she actually threw it all on the line like Deku.
And I forgot Tokiyama isn't over there because he's with Hawk. So okay, technically not everyone from Class 1A, was able to get there. But I guess the one that's probably the most cathartic is that showdown and Endeavor got to have their father and son blowing up the Demon Lord together kind of moment here. Yep.
That
great bonding.
That was fucking hype. I also love that this is Kurogiri doing all this out of the connection that he has to his friends here.
Yep.
Because he doesn't recognize this as Shigaraki.
Right.
But once he's there physically, because, he wants to see where everyone's portaling to, I guess, and follow his friends, then it's the, protect Shigaraki. But yeah, lots of individual quirk usage that was really fun. I love that we didn't have, because Eraserhead got fucked up. We did not have some Aizawa canceling out a quirk or something to try and disrupt this here. We have everyone leaning into their abilities and spectacle here. The shirt getting passed on was amazing. I loved Hagakure, Invisible Girl, reflecting the beam attack.
Sero,
just, yes, fuck yes.
That was awesome.
Aoyama almost dying, pushing Deku along.
Being kind of the first stage of the rocket.
Yeah, the first stage of the rocket, but then also firing off the most probably painful laser blast he's done because he has no focuser on his belly button.
Oh, yeah.
And as he's getting surrounded by it, he just explodes and just...
Yep.
I think Aoyama was one of those characters that Horikoshi saw everyone being like, this is a bit character.
And he's like,
hold my beer. Like, I'm gonna turn this.
Lest I remind you, my favorite character is Mineta.
Yeah, exactly.
We are.
Don't fucking try me.
You would not believe the shit I can cook.
I will give Mineta Black Panther's spot in Endgame.
Right.
Like, I don't
wouldn't.
give up.
I would.
You would never.
Yep.
Don't doubt me. But then the Railgun Kaminari combo, the what was it? Present Mike plus Jiro.
That was sick.
Enhanced, sonic blast.
Anytime we see the parents of the kids,
Yes, the
watching
parents.
it on like the TV, it breaks me.
It breaks me too.
It absolutely destroys me.
Yeah, seeing Suyu's family, which I don't think. I think we've seen them before.
Maybe
Because Suyu had some of the bonus stuff in the show.
but I don't know.
But yeah, there was definitely some movie characters.
Yep.
Because I didn't recognize them.
Well, and they were all kind of congregated to one little bit
One
of the
section.
episode.
Yeah, they were basically like.
But I gotta say, I forget what the name of the hero was, but the hero that quit and gave up.
That was
Him showing up and
that was the
like
guy.
roadblock or whatever.
Yeah, he was the guy
Yeah.
that had the construction kind of gear and stuff.
Him showing up and like when he blocked things when he cheered for Deku, that was
Yeah, I fucking loved that. That was
good
phenomenal.
shit.
Yeah, we had a whole bunch. Is it Death Arms? Death Arms
Right.
was it? Yeah.
But I will
yeah.
say, for shame, Horikoshi, not really. You didn't have Mushroom Girl suffocate Shigaraki with spores.
She had to get close enough.
Oh, right, and the mouth was closed. The mouth and nose covered. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
all right,
they
all right,
thought
all right.
of this.
You covered for that one.
Yeah. I also love the. This is probably my final thing for the episode. I love the thing of where this whole story started with a kid that was bullied so much, basically, that they almost didn't have any like faith or belief in themselves. And so then a girl casually, kind of offhandedly kind of brings up the idea that like, oh, that's your name? It's like, well, it's not actually my name. It's kind of a thing that's like, oh, I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like you can do it, and it's the like, oh, like gambare, like you can do this. Like, it's like, oh.
To then have everybody
shit.
saying, you can do this at the end.
Right, basically kind of calling out his name in a really funny way where sometimes in anime, especially shonen anime, we have the main character doing the main thing with nobody else around who can help, and everyone's screaming their name.
Main character con.
Main character could, you know?
Yeah.
And instead, it's actually a part of...
Eden, or Eduardo, Full Metal.
Yeah. Kick his ass out! Fuck him up!
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. But then having it be done this way, I feel like that's the MHA touch. That's the MHA signature right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Also, the idea that the Americans are like way too late, but they're like, yeah, send all our people there to help. They're gonna get there like 2 hours after the fight's over. Well,
more than that.
Yeah, no, that's me assuming some crazy quirk usage to get there or whatever.
It took Star like
A decent bit,
and she had B2s. Like,
Right.
like-
Why didn't you have the heroes already deployed on an aircraft carrier nearby just in case? In international waters.
Isn't that totally your style?
Right.
United States. You know? Oh no! Our core heroes are not military, weapons. We do not, Star was, but
They command military weapons, but they themselves are.
yeah. But fantastic show. It's not over.
Right.
So I'm excited to have lots more discussions with y'all and you. Just now that we're getting into the final bits.
This
MHA.
has been a hell of a journey because we've been watching this show basically since the start of the channel. Like not quite, but pretty darn close. So
2017.
it's gonna be a hell of a thing when it's like over, which is gonna be in a month. So yeah,
that'll be a fun new year. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.